It's my fight prediction for William Zepeda versus Giovanni Cabrera. It's gonna be a very good fight. This is not gonna be an easy fight. Zepeda is a guy who likes to go on the inside. He doesn't smother his punches. He get enough extension in the inside to where he'll be able to get full power on your body on his body punches. And also he can go upstairs. Throws a lot of combinations. He changes the level a lot. His footwork isn't the best. I wouldn't say his footwork is better than Cabrera's. He takes a lot of punishment sometimes, but he really is trying to go for the knockout. So he's available for to get hit, but you have to take a lot of damage from him if you want to go punch for punch, and a lot of guys just can't do it. He has too much. He will jab a lot if he needs to, but sometimes he just throws a jab to set up the left hook. A lot of times, because with Cabrera, he's a southpaw just as well as Zepeda, but what Cabrera would do is he'll throw that straight left like it's a jab. He uses his straight left more so as a jab. He'll throw it to the body, so that he can get closer and throw some weird, awkward combinations as far as his hooks and his rights. He throws some weird combinations. But with a guy like Zepeda, if you're going to be in the inside with him, you could possibly get hurt, man. Zepeda throws some hard punches with certain guys, and a guy like Cabrera, their style is not similar, but it's close to the same vicinity because they're both southpaws. They don't jab much. They both throw a lot of hooks. They like being close. Cabrera, though, he fights more on the inside. Zepeda fights more on the inside. Cabrera, he's an outside fighter, but he has the tendency to end up in the inside a lot of times still. And really, Zepeda's going to be consistent over the course of rounds, so he's going to try to break down Cabrera. And he's going to find out if Cabrera's stamina is the way it should be, because Zepeda, he's a fast starter. He starts off fights fast. He doesn't wait around. And that might be bad news for Cabrera. He might have to do some quick catching up. And if he does, that can actually work in the favor of Zepeda. He can actually lead to a knockout. It'll be hard to get a knockout because a guy like Cabrera has never been knocked out before. And the style of fight that a guy like Zepeda is going to be fighting, that's what Cabrera likes. He wants that kind of fight. He doesn't want to chase a guy down. He doesn't feel like he needs to be on the back foot or all that other stuff. If he can cut the ring off on a guy like Cabrera, he'd be good. That's all he needs to really do. And if Cabrera can't really change those angles and work around like he usually does, he has a tricky style. So if he can get around and throw those weird, awkward combinations and not really time his shots, he'll be a problem for a guy like Zepeda. He really will. I'm talking about the things I've seen Cabrera do. Because I warned people not too long ago that Zepeda was Cabrera. I mean, he was a hard fight for a guy like Isaac Cruz. A lot of people thought that Isaac Cruz was going to knock him out. A lot of people guaranteed a knockout against Cabrera. And I told people that he can possibly lose to a guy like Isaac Cruz. And one of the judges had Cabrera actually winning. So it was a split decision. And we know what that means. So it was a very close fight. And Cabrera is usually in the close fights. And that was his first loss he ever took. So it was definitely a tough fight for him. And he's not trying to come back off this fight and have two straight losses. So this is almost like fighting an undefeated fighter. So in my mind, he's going to have the same mindset as Zepeda, maybe even more. He accepted this fight because he knows that this will be a big-time opportunity for him. He's not going to wait around and try to figure out what's next, because he knows this is basically do or die right here. So it's definitely going to be a good fight. But if Zepeda can actually jab a lot more throughout the fight without trying to chase with the hooks and combinations, then Cabrera's going to have a difficult time. But if Cabrera actually finds out ways to jab in this fight, because I don't know if he wants to go hook for hook with Zepeda, just to be honest with you. So hopefully he does jab a lot more in this fight. If he doesn't, it's going to be a long night. It really will. He has to go to the body against a guy like Zepeda. Zepeda's open for uppercuts and hooks, but you gotta let your hands fly. You gotta give yourself a chance. And if you just sit there with high guard, or you're just trying to clinch, it's not gonna really work for a guy like Zepeda. He's gonna punch out of that. He lets his hands fly. He punches through everything. Clinches. When you try to grab, he's gonna punch. When you move, he's gonna punch. Consistent right hand. But I feel like Cabrera also has dangerous attributes. He can turn corners and throw those combinations, and that makes it difficult a lot of times for certain guys. And I definitely feel like Zepeda will be able to win this fight. I think more so on the decision side. It's not gonna be something that is gonna go off a knockout. It possibly could, but Cabrera's a dog, man. I feel like he's gonna be able to go 12 rounds. I feel like this is definitely gonna be a good fight. This is gonna be a very good fight. They're basically fighting to put themselves in position for a title. If Cabrera can go and upset Zepeda, this would be a big deal. This is one of the fights that could be close to an upset. If you had to choose like 5 fights, this could be one of them that could be an upset with over the next couple of months. So I would definitely say this is a decision fight, and it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.